What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and welcome on back to Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. And before we head into Act 2 proper and go into Kunacht, I have one location that I haven't checked in this whole act so far, which is the ancient cave that I told you guys about. So I figured we'd dip in yonder before we head into the next act, see what's in this final place. Curiosity killed the cat and all that, right?
The air changed the moment you're... There's nothing for you here, Wanderer. The doors are closed.
You'd be surprised how good I am at opening doors.
Either.
Who are you?
Taranis of the Thoid tribe, Dalriata. And you?
I just had some dealings with you people. Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. Great minds think alike. And apparently they're drawn to the same places. If you're set on going further, you'll need every bit of life force you have. A curse for killing a member of the Thoid tribe could take half of it.
What is this place?
I thought that since you're here, you'd know what lies behind these stone doors.
I've no idea. You don't know what I'm capable of.
Many have tried. I thought I was worthy, but I keep failing. I've been camped here for 3 moons. There's no life for me outside this cave. If I can't get through, this is where my story ends.
Why do you care so much about getting past these doors?
This is my destiny, one I chose for myself. I'll either get through or die trying. But my strength is fading. This isn't how I wanted it to end.
What will I meet?
It is death and magic. It draws its power from the ancient mist. Of those who went hunting for it, only a scant few ever returned to their tribes. Look for the mist, and in the mist for antlers and an evil eye. They say its feet don't touch the ground. Though those are the words of the madman who somehow survived an encounter with it. We call them the Mistbearers.
You want to hunt a Mistbearer?
Everyone from Thoid wants to face one of those wraiths. And I'd love to get my hands on one of their corpses. Those are priceless and can be used for strong magic. If you manage to slay the Mistbearer, I'll pay you in gold for everything you bring back. At least I'll get something out of this pointless mission. Then maybe I'll invite you to further collaboration.
You gonna help us hunt more mythical creatures? Collaboration? What do you mean?
Return alive and you'll find out. Good
I'll
luck.
certainly do my best.
May fate be kinder to you than it has been to me.
Well, I already know I can open this because we opened the one inside the caves. Are you impressed yet?
What brings you here?
Oh, he doesn't. I thought he might have dialogue once we open the door there. Well, let's save. Because he made this sound quite spicy. Let's top our health off there too. Go into this with max health. Whatever this is. Although we're pretty beefy. Our build is good. I'm not worried about our build not holding up. At this point, I'm just going to start taking everything that's in anything I find. It's all cooking materials, right? That's why I'm confident. Because this axe is insane. And it's unblockable too, so it doesn't even matter if the enemy's wearing a shield, they're just cooked. Yeah, it's like first strike, even if it's not a big strike. Oh yeah. I like this weapon. Whoops. Get down. Of the fall of the gods, where is the All-Mother? Why does she not answer her worshippers' prayers? Has she abandoned her children to this land of pain and evil? Are the gods powerless, or do they simply bear ill will? Are they weak or cruel? I cannot answer such questions, nor will I pretend to understand divine judgments as priests and scholars do. Dwelling on these mysteries is futile. Instead, consider this. If the gods are not indifferent, where does that leave us? Some argue we must focus only on what we can change, and they are right. Within every man lies a divine spark, a gift that grants him not just dominion over nature, but a duty to heal it. His greatest tool is the human intellect, capable of shaping reality itself. On you. Ethereal cobweb, huh? Chemical station. Beef. Rockfish, crab. More alchemy. I don't know what the buttons are, but it might come in handy one day, right? For a side quest somewhere. Maybe somebody wants some buttons. Bosley. You can just die for me. Man, this build is strong. Like strong. This axe is nuts. Again, if showing this gameplay is convincing anybody that they want to use this, this axe, I'll show you where I got it from on the map when we head outside. But it's actually really close to this cave. It was the northernmost bounty. If you just play the bounty board to the conclusion, inside the Horns of the South, you'll eventually go kill the guy that's carrying this. And I'm not on easy difficulty either. It's just built different. Maybe I'm a little over-leveled. I did approach this game like a completionist, so... I guess that was the only difference. Right side we missed like 2 skellies. What do we have to craft potion-wise? Nothing in health. I have mana, but I'm not interested in that. Coins. We fire down here? No, we can't. Okay. Bigger area than I thought it was. Let me go across first. There's a cooking pot in here. Indeed, so recipes. Let us make some food for whatever we're going to be finding in here. Kraken is the beefy one, that's 125. Venison stew. Anything over 100 we want. That's 114. Gold Delay is 108. 78, 60, and 90. We'll do that. Make sure that we have plenty of stuff going into this next encounter. Flaming cloak. Damn it. That maybe. A little more. General Guardian Seal. Say venison spirit, Crucian cap, groats, and parsley in our clipping chest. Take this loop around. Anything back here hidden? Indeed. I do like when I see something and I'm like, oh, I wonder if there's anything hidden back there. And there actually is. I love games rewarding my curiosity. Which this game has done a very good job of so far, by the way. Every time I've seen something and looked at something and been like, I wonder if there's anything cool down there. That always has been. I can't think of a time where my exploration wasn't rewarded. Every single time I've explored something, I found something that was usable. I mean, even when I went down the side, right? To kill that little enemy off to the side. Finding some cool stuff there too, just randomly. It's him dead. He send you to your friend. You're all lonely. I totally missed you, but I'll take the free kill. Alright, looks like the boss or whatever we're fighting is right on the other side of this wall, so... What are you? Anything behind the tree that I need to be aware of first? Doesn't look like it. Looks cool. A little framey. See you. Second. You're the real one. That wasn't too bad at all. Although he told me to snatch a piece of it and it vanished. That's not good. Is there any loot on the ground that I'm just like overlooking maybe? Arthur has a memory about that thing too. Relay, no loot from that thing. Any buried goodies maybe? I mean, I know it dropped something into my inventory instantly because I did see that pop. What did it give us? We got that from the cave. Bag. Thunderlash maybe? Evil Eye, Weird Lantern, Eternal Guardian Seal. Maybe it's one of those things. With the Mistbearer, I should bring its remains to Taranis. Well, hopefully it just gave me the remains by default. Quest updated, so I think maybe it did. He wasn't so bad. Mistbearer got worked. But time to kill too, we only had 14 minutes. Told you this build was beefy. I expected that to be like a spicy fight. And once we get outside this place, I haven't forgotten, I'll show you all where I got this axe. I already explained in a previous video where I got the armor that I'm wearing, so... no need to worry about that. If you're curious about that, that's in the Dual Knight video. I think the title of that is Dual Knight build. And I explained where I got the gear that I'm wearing. And then last episode I explained how I crafted the Revenant gear too. This is all crafted. So we got a lot of melee damage buffs going on here too. And this is the Ravencrest Executioner. Attacks against targets at full health are always crits, which is why they're just falling over instantly. And all our attacks are unblockable too. And this is not even upgraded. This is just vanilla damage. Kind of crazy.
Even you did it. Impressed. I wish I'd been the one to face the Mistbearer. But I bow to the one who managed to slay it.
Here are the Mistbearer's remains.
Excellent. And here's your reward.
Oh, well, this is spoiling us on what he is right here. So, what does One Eye think about you and your guild?
What does it matter what he thinks? He has his mission, the tribes have theirs, and I have mine. History is unfolding elsewhere, and the guild intends to secure a place in the front row. It doesn't matter who rules the south. The fate of all Avalon is at stake. If people wish to kill each other in the meantime, the guild won't stand in their way.
Okay. So you mentioned something about further collaboration.
Yes, I did. With your courage, you've proven yourself a worthy candidate for the ranks of the Alchemists Guild. And to be honest, it's been a long time since I've felt this confident about a new guild member. So, if you're interested, I might have a few assignments for you.
I don't see why not. Sign me up. I'm in. The Alchemist Guild is still active.
The guild never stopped operating. At one point, we chose to work from the shadows, but we never ceased to exist. It wasn't the first time in Avalon's history that a group of ignorant fools, manipulated by politicians, needed a scapegoat. The Druids were the first target, and the plan was for the Alchemists Guild to be next. We preferred to disappear on our own terms, but we still care about the fate of Avalon and its people.
So what do I do now? What's my first task?
We have a valuable member, a researcher of the Wyrdness named Eckhart from Connacht. A very wise man. I have my own mission to complete, so finding out why he hasn't contacted us falls to you. I'll mark his workshop on your map.
Appreciate that.
If something unfortunate has happened to him, at the very least, recover his research. Let's meet at the statue of the Morning Harpist in Connacht.
Fair enough. I already found Eckhart's research journals. Oh, we already have these. But we haven't been to the next part of the world, so I don't know how I have these. I haven't been to Connacht before.
Truly? Well done. In that case, we'll meet later at the statue of the Harpist near Connacht. Until next time, brave one.
Interesting. So I guess if we would have continued that down its natural conclusion, it would have eventually led us back to the Horns of the South to do the rest. Anyways, let's head out. I did notice we picked up some whispers from the Mistbearer. We can talk to Arthur about that. And we need to level up anyway, so... What do you know about Mistbearers?
Not much. I never encountered one myself, but I heard stories about them. Mistbearers, like most creatures on this island, emerged from the Wyrdness. They were always drawn to magic. The Druids believed they fed on it in some way. Merlin forbade his apprentices from hunting them. Druids were too valuable to our war effort to be distracted by such pursuits, and they were meant to carry on Merlin's legacy should he fall. What became of them after the war, I do not know.
Meaning you don't know what became of the Druids? Because... got bad news for you. It didn't end well for them. Alright, so... The quest for this axe, or the bounty rather, is actually right up here. It's right by this cave entrance. It's right up here somewhere. Somewhere around this location, generally. You can come here without the bounty and kill him, I'm sure, but I would honestly wait. Given how beefy his stuff was, it would probably be a wise decision to wait a little. So we have an entrance to Connacht right here, but we also have one right there. And I think this one is probably the one you're meant to go in from. So we will go to this little waypoint. We'll zip across, and then I'll go in through the north gate. And I am aware that I didn't level up. That's intentional. I'm gonna go grab this in the meantime. Rare resources and all that. Don't mind me, gentlemen. Oh, actually, mind me, gentlemen. Yeah, this weapon is beefy. The last time I fought one of those things, you'll remember the one I fought on the beach, right? Where I had to dodge around it and be super careful. Just got worked. And this way is the way to Connacht. So, We've been going for around 20 minutes. So we got about 10 minutes left of this episode. Time to get started on Act 2. Little taste of it. Wonder if I hit you before? Have. Okay. Alright, let's save up and then we'll go into Kunakt. I wonder if we get like a special cutscene or any kind of introduction to this place. I've heard some rumors, and some people say, that the game kind of falls off a little once you're inside Act 2. I guess we'll test the validity of that. I'm still completely blind. That's just what I've seen people discussing. Deserter's Scalp. Letter. Let's meet at Kanak's grave tomorrow before dark. Then we'll find a safe place to survive the night and head towards the Horns of the South. I hope the rumors are true and the folks in the South are still independent from Camelot. See you there, Kay. Already introduced to some corpses. Dreg. That's an unfortunate name, isn't it?
Hmm? Who's there? What do you want? We're just sitting here, not bothering anybody, so there's no need to bother us.
I'm one of Vran's friends.
Vran? Ha! I've been wondering how that old harpy's doing. We haven't seen each other in a while. You can go. If you know our sister's name, that means you survived meeting her. That's enough for me to let you pass by.
Yeah, that's the girl that was guarding the Dalriada camp that we did the quests for not that long ago. Or you, Falter.
Don't bother.
Fair enough. Short and sweet. Boy, I'm pretty excited to be progressing into a main city here. Take all that up. I don't know what I will or won't need for any kind of future. An interesting start. The second time I've seen you fly around. It's a beautiful game, man. That would be the city that I'm heading to. Already see the druidic shrine back there. What ore is this? Copper. Well, I'm yet to find a use for copper, so... I wonder. Kinda looks like I can scale this. And use that to jump across there. Potentially. Maybe not, actually. Looked like it would, but I don't think I'll even be able to climb that if I wanted to. Let's dip down right. You're an enemy. What are you? Disgrace Knight.
I'll get you back tenfold.
And I'll sell all the things from your corpse. This would be our opportunity for a new horse, but we did already get one, so... Monsters down there. Let's take a look at this. This is a big map. Holy, it's a big map. It's bigger than the first one. Cuckoo's Egg. We still got some quests in here. Oh, that's from the other region, though. I guess we can get there from this side, too. Let me quiet the exploration. This bridge is ramshackle as hell. I interested because it's a game. In reality, I would not. The Royal Geographers know. Magic Oak Merlin. Merlin is a tree that grew from an acorn brought from the homelands by the legendary wizard of the same name. He gifted the young sapling to Palamedes, the founder of the Tarian family, who planted it at the burial site of brave warriors with whom he fought. But what gives Merlin its unusual leaf coloration? Legend has it that among the bodies of the knights there are also remains of fore-dwellers, which could indeed explain the supernatural properties the tree possesses. Or perhaps Merlin himself breathed magical life into the sapling. We will likely never know. What is certain, however, is that the oak is unique on the entire island. The wealth of Connacht does not lie in its mines, it lies in its unparalleled history, the memory of which should be honored every day. The Royal Geographers. Another druid shrine down there too. Let me try and keep this easy to backtrack if we run into something that we want to come back to. Try and keep a mental note that we want to go back to the red caps. Oh, you're chunkier this act, huh? Jeez, Gromit. Goodies. Morgan's Hollow. Titanium. I've never even seen this all before, so yes, I'll mine the shit out of this. Yeah, I've never even seen that. Alright, so we got the fast travel for that too. Do we want to dip under real fast? I want to explore down there. We don't look like we're going to be friends.
No one sneaks up on me.
I'll get you back tenfold.
Hello, down you fucking
This is
go.
my lucky day.
My man Hound from Game of Thrones said it best. I have the space, I'm gonna just snag it all. Sell later. That's iron, I don't think we'll need iron. I think we've probably evolved beyond the iron days. Likely. So let's go down the hill. And we'll see if there's a way under that bridge by this water wheel or whatever this is. Location discovered, the last tree. And I assume this is Merlin's tree that they were talking about, right? Hello. Goodies. Zero cobweb strong. Health regeneration by 0.4. Not too interested in health regen. But it'd be weird to just say no to it.
What are you poking around here for? You're one of them, aren't you? You better sod off, or else.
Calm down, Bryn. No one will be so stupid as to show up here after making such a mess.
What happened?
You'll have to excuse Bryn. None of us are in the best of moods lately.
You little torn up about Galahad.
Been sabotaging our equipment for the past few weeks, and it looks like it's a professional job. They seem to know perfectly well how to make life difficult for us. And after what happened last time, my people have had enough. They refuse to work. They don't want to risk their health.
Do you have any suspects?
Bandits, probably. Or rebels from Connacht. Although at this point, they're one and the same. The workers refuse to keep working. Not only do they feel threatened, but... well, there's no denying that not everyone from Connacht is happy about what we're doing here. I can understand them, in a way. We made them destroy their own land.
They should just give up. If they piss Denham off, it's not going to be pretty.
Britain, calm down, please. Remember why we're doing this. It's for their own good.
And we have our orders, for which we are held accountable. It's us or them.
What happened last time?
The bandits used to come at night, destroy our equipment, and then disappear. But last time, they beat one of the guards unconscious. Poor sod was just lying there, like a tenderized steak for the whole night. He lost a lot of blood. And when we finally managed to wake him up...
It turned out that Aedwin wasn't himself anymore. His head was all messed up. Bastards.
Yes, he was delirious. Kept seeing strange things. He thought we wanted to hurt him.
What now?
We have to catch those scumbags.
Something needs to be done, that's for sure. But for now, we wait. Denholm doesn't want to give us any more guards. So, if you want to earn some money, we could use your help. One of the workers claims to have seen the direction those thugs ran. They're familiar with the area. They mentioned a cave. I'm not sure if this is a good lead, but it's worth checking out. So, what'll it be?
Sure, I'll deal with it.
That's good to hear. If you discover anything, come back to me, eh? I'll send someone to Denholm with a report. Good luck.
Aye. I assume you guys are gonna give me the information.
You look familiar. Yeah, you're Sioran's kid, aren't you? Yeah, that's it. You look a lot like him. Yeah, sorry about your father, but trust me, those priests mean well.
No, they
They
don't.
took him to the island asylum to cure him. He'll return whole and healthy. What are you doing here?
Ignorance
The
is
Camelot
bliss.
drag you to work here too. Being a Camelot soldier? And what's the point in that? If Camelot gets pissed, there won't be anything left to pick up.
I heard that one of the workers mentioned a cave that could be a hideout for thugs.
Right, that's me. There's this cave dug out by the Cornac folk about 100 years ago. My old man told me it was meant to be a shelter in times of war or some other disaster. I was there a couple of times when I was a kid. It used to be safer back then. Now it's all but abandoned. If you ask me, that's exactly where those folks who beat up the guard could be hiding.
Fair enough. The Camelosians dragged you to work. Why?
They brought in machines and soldiers to keep order. You must have seen them. I don't know if you've heard, but they're planning to move us to Camelot. They say it has something to do with the men here and the Wyrdness. But I don't buy it. Sounds like utter crap to me. I say they should back off and stop sticking their noses where they don't belong, eh? Or they might smell something their royal noses aren't prepared for.
Alright.
Sure.
No reason to tell him we know who he thinks he is. He might be less willing to share information with us.
Need anything? Sorry, with all the sabotage lately, we're already behind schedule.
You seem troubled.
I was hoping we'd be getting ready to head out to Borough by now. Now, I'm not even sure it'll happen. Wouldn't surprise me if Camelot just took the men here and left the rest of us behind.
You want to leave Connacht?
Yeah. When Camelot started looking for workers here, I was the first to sign up. Truth be told, there weren't many others. But Sign said I made the right call. Promised she'd help secure a good spot for us in Borough. There's no point staying here. Even if the Wyrdness doesn't come, there's nothing left for us to do. Soon we'll be begging on the streets. This is no place to raise a family.
Who is seen?
She's Camelot's quartermaster. Tough lady. Doesn't take any nonsense. You'll find her near Craftsman's Row. She's always looking for more workers. And she pays well. I trust she'll do right by us.
Fair enough. People don't want to work for Camelot.
Nah. And a lot of folk aren't too happy with those of us who signed up willingly. If they want to waste their lives here, fine. But that doesn't give them the right to treat us like traitors.
I'll leave you to it.
Wait, actually, could you do me a favor? It's nothing major.
Maybe. What do you need?
Could you drop by my house and let my wife, Enora, know she'll have to pick up my wages from Sign again? I won't be able to make it on time in the next few days. I'll mark the directions on your map.
I would certainly be down to do that. It's this stuff that's not considered stealing, so I will help myself. Yoink all that up for me. Alright guys, well given that we've kind of hit the point here of where I usually wrap things up, that probably is where I'm going to split this episode on up. It seems like a pretty good spot. We just got here in Act 2, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, please do check out those links in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you soon with more Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. Take care everybody, have a great day. Peace.